Okay, this video we're going to talk about with the slope-intercept form of a line. That's y equals mx plus b. And you've seen this before. I guess basically what you got to remember is that y equals mx plus b is a linear equation, a linear function. This is the one that you've seen more commonly. I showed you in the last video this is like y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You can rewrite that into y equals mx plus b. The m is actually the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now what is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So when you talk about that, it's a point. So wherever b is, it's always 0 comma b. So be mindful of that. One important thing is you should be able to look at an equation in the form y equals mx plus b and be able to identify the slope and the y-intercept from the graph. So y equals 5x minus 2. What is the slope? Well, the slope is 5 over 1, and the y-intercept is not negative 2. The y-intercept is 0 comma negative 2. And why do I say that? Because now I can graph this. I can go to 0 comma negative 2 and put a dot, and then I can go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1 and put a dot, and I can quickly draw my line. Okay, so you have a got it. Why don't you pause the video and do the got it? All right, what is the equation of the line with the slope of negative 4/5 and y-intercept 7? Well, y equals mx plus b. So I have my slope. My slope is negative 4/5. I put that in for x, and the y-coordinate of my y-intercept is 7. So there's my equation. Y equals negative 4/5 x plus 7. If I wanted to graph this, I could go to the point 0, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a dot. And then I can go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And write 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put a dot. And there is my line. So that's the cool thing about slope-intercept form is you can quickly graph it. Why don't you pause the video and do the got it, and I'll see you here with problem number 3. Problem number 3 is a multiple choice problem. Which equation represents the line shown? So first off, look at this line. It's going up. So do any of them not go up? Well, it looks like A, so it's not going to be A. Now here, what I can do is I can first identify my y-intercept. If I go down here, see 0, 1, so y-intercept of 0, comma, negative 2. Which ones do not have a 0, comma, negative, or a negative 2 for B? It's not that choice. So now we're at C or D. Both have a positive slope, but what I can do is I can use what I learned in earlier in the week. I can go up 1, 2, and over 1. So my slope is 2 over 1. So the correct answer is D. You see how I use the graph to help me with that? Because that's exactly how you're going to have to do the got it. So why don't you pause the video and go ahead and do the got it. This one's a little bit different, but it's not that bad. I gave you 2 points. I want to find the equation in slope-intercept form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the slope. So there's my slope equation right there, right? And so now I have y2 is going to be negative 8 minus 1 over 5 minus 2. So negative 8 minus 1 is negative 9 over 3, which is negative 3. So there's my slope. So I'm going to take my slope and I'm going to take any point I want. I'm going to take that 2, 1. So I'm going to go y minus 1 equals negative 3 times x minus 2. And I'm going to distribute that negative 3. So get negative 3x plus 6. And then I'm going to add 1 to both sides. And now I have y equals negative 3x plus 7. And so there it is. There it is in slope-intercept form. You have got it. Pause the video and I'll see you back here in a second. What is a graph of y equals 2x minus 1? Well, that's easy. It has a y-intercept of 0, 1, so right there, and then go up to 1, 2, and over to the right 1. Draw your line. Bingo, bango. Real simple. Why don't you pause the video and do the got it, and I'll see you back here for the last problem. The last problem is actually a got it that I'm going to do with you real quick. This says a plumber A plumber charges a $65 fee for a repair plus $35 per hour. Write an equation to model the total cost y of a repair that takes x hours and what graph models the total cost. So the first thing you can say is this is y equals 35x plus $65. Why is that? Because it's 65 bucks no matter what. That's your y-intercept. And then it charges $35 per hour. So what does the graph look like? Well, this is interesting because you only need the first quadrant. Come here to 65, and it goes from there. So you don't really have anything in the negative. So this is not true, and this is not true, and that's not true because you're talking about real life stuff. Okay? So where do you stand? Do you know what a linear function is? You should. Do you know what the y-intercept is? You should. Do you know what the slope-intercept form is? You should. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, and slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So hopefully you understand this. I look forward to seeing you in class real soon, and may the force be with you.